When you guys go out, who pays for the dates?
Mostly him.
Always him, but
When do you pay?
groceries.
When it's really important, necessities, sometimes.
Like,
Groceries and
Occasionally.
the electric bill. The electric bill?
so you cover the electric bill for sure.
Yeah, I do.
$60, $70.
Don't
Maybe-
lie,
maybe
don't
like
lie. It's
max
100 plus. It's 100 plus. He's a capper.
Like he covers everything else?
Yeah.
Okay. So if he's covering 90% of the bills, what else do you bring to the table?
She's gorgeous.
Love and genuine loyalty, and it's not all about money.
You consider you guys a traditional couple?
Been together for 3 years. We met naturally. I don't see why not.
But the question is, if the roles were reversed, do you think that this relationship would last?
If roles were reversed, that's a good question. I'll have to think about it.
The answer is no.
No.
How much do you think a man should spend on a first date?
$1,000.
Why should a man spend $1,000 on you?
Because I'm cute.
Just because you're cute?
Yeah, sure.
Is it all about the money for you?
It's not about the money, but I know I deserve this, so.
So if I take you out and I said, I'm going to spend $1,000 on you tonight, you're going to throw it back on me when we're finished, right?
It depend.
What would it depend on?
It depend on a lot of things.
But I just dropped $1,000 on you.
But it doesn't matter.
Would you ever see yourself spending $1,000 on a man for a first date?
No, because it's completely different.
How's dating different in Italy as opposed to Miami?
Well, I left Italy when I was like 8 years old, but I mean, from what my friends like say or like what I see on social media, I think they're more like family people. Like, I mean, in Italy, there's like, you live with your family until like you're 30 years old. So, like, it's more like family. Like, you'll spend way more time
It's family oriented.
with my family.
No, it's family oriented.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
So a chick is more likely to date a guy who lives at home in Italy as opposed to here in Miami?
Yeah, because they have a different mentality. Like here in Miami, like the girls, like the guys that go out, or like, oh my God, like he has a table at a club, like let's all go, you know, like, oh my boyfriend has a table, oh my boyfriend's a promoter, oh my boyfriend this, like.
But you don't care if your man's making $45K working at North Italia and living at home with his mom.
I don't care, but like in a future, I would like him to like help me, you know, like if we would like form a family, like I wouldn't want to be in a situation where like we can't afford to live in a good house or like send them to a good school.
So at what age do you think that guy should have his life together?
Max, like when you're out of college, hopefully, I think.
20, 22, 23?
23, max 25. Like that's what I think.
And how much should he be making at that point in time, you think?
I mean, minimum like at 25,
Yeah.
like 9K a month, like
10 grand a month at 25.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like we're like today, like it's easy to make money anywhere, honestly, you know, and like it's easy like to find a job and like create your own business. Like I don't think it's that hard, and I mean it's something different if you cannot like succeed with that. But
So that means that when you hit 25 too, you should be bringing the same amount.
hopefully, yeah, I'll be a successful lawyer. Hopefully, yeah.
How tall are you?
5'2".
Ideally, how tall do you want your man to be?
I'm curious about this question. Why do you care? Do guys care about their height?
I'd say women care more.
I think guys care more about their height than women care about their height, like about the guy's height. If you make them laugh and you have a good time with them, like they'll still be cool with you.
90% of women literally say, if he's not at least 6 feet, I don't want him near me.
6 feet. What percentage of the population is 6 foot? Like, let's be real.
So you don't care about a man's height at all.
I dated a short guy for a long time. That's cool.
Where's he now?
Not here.
I mean, but would your preference would have been him to have a couple more inches? Or did it really just not matter to you at all?
It matters a little bit, but not as much as men think it does.
What's more important than the height?
Make them laugh, be consistent, show up. That's it. That's literally all it takes.
How much should a man spend on a first date?
I think it depends on like what the date is. I mean, I don't think it's about the money, but I think if a guy's taking you on a
Yeah,
first
or,
date,
like,
he
yeah.
should make a good impression and make an effort.
Like, it doesn't need to be like, you don't have to go to Nobu, but like it should like reflect like
It should show effort.
it should show effort, but it should also like reflect
Like his
your
personality.
your tax bracket.
What's the max you think?
Depends on your tax bracket. Like, it depends on how.
Let's say a
much
guy
you
makes 100K.
I mean, I think like a nice
Depends on
dinner
if you drink
and
a
like
lot,
good
then I would say like
plan.
like a good, or at least like solid drinks and apps
Like at least $100.
at like a good place. Like, don't just take her for ice cream, or like meet up at a park, or like
Well,
go to something like
What's wrong with going out for ice cream as a first date if you're just getting to know somebody?
Because it makes it seem like you didn't
A
put
little
in effort.
childish,
Like
yeah.
it seems like a low value date. Like you didn't value the girl
unless
enough.
like, I mean, I guess it would be different if both of them didn't drink, but like otherwise, I would think like if someone asked me out for ice cream, I'd be like, that's a little bit childish. Like,
It's
But
almost an
you're
insult.
you're expecting that man to cover the bill if he's asking you out, right?
Well, he asked me to go. Like it wasn't my
are
idea
you
to
getting
go.
that she asked you out, she should pay?
Well, my thing is this. If he's expected to cover the bill at that point, who are you to say that he's obligated to spend this amount of money? Otherwise, it shows low effort.
I'm not saying he's obligated, but if I'm single and I have my life together and a good job, like I want a guy who's gonna take me on a date to like show effort. It's not about the money, it's like the effort.
Do you think most women in 2023 want to get married just so that they can take pictures?
No, I feel like there's a lot more to marriage than taking pictures with someone. And I don't think, and hopefully I'm right, I don't think women are marrying men for that.
Well, why would you want to get married?
To have a life partner, have someone that I can share my life with, obviously have a family, things like that.
Would you really stick it through the good and the bad, the thick and the thin, if you were to get married?
100%.
Even if he cheated on you?
Well, he's not sticking through the good and the bad, because why are you cheating on me? For me, it's that's one thing I won't forgive. No.
So, unconditional love is just a myth.
No, it's not about that. But if you love me, you're not gonna do that to me.
I think unconditional love is actually pretty toxic.
Is what?
It's pretty toxic
Why do you say that?
because I feel like a lot of people romanticize the idea of unconditional love when in reality, I think that makes you lose a lot of boundaries and security within yourself. So I feel like all love, at least when it comes to romantic love, unless it's something that's very, very secure, should always have its boundary.
Well, a lot of times it's said that women and children are loved unconditionally, but men are only loved under the condition that they can provide something. How do you feel about that?
I feel like that could be true just because of the nature of a man. If they don't feel like they're providing something, then what they feel like, what's their purpose here?
But ideally, you'd want a guy who is, bringing that value, right?
I mean, yeah, I feel like just like men can provide for women, women can provide for men, not in like a, how do we say, like
Monetary sense?
not necessarily monetary, because not everything is about money, but there's physical things that women can provide for men, emotional things like emotional support, a lot of things.
Okay. Do you want to date a bad boy or a nice guy?
A nice guy. I'm done. No, bring me all the nice guys. Find me, please. I'm out on bad boys. Not about that life.
Well, why'd you stop going for the bad boys now at 29?
I'm 29, babe. Like, we're done. All about the good life, the soft life. I want to live well. Out on anything that causes me stress.
But why were you chasing that at 22 and 23?
Well, you're 22, 23. You don't know what the heck you're doing. You're just like, you think it's exciting, and it's like you realize after it's not actually exciting at all. You're like, all right, I'm out on this.
Did you feel like back then a bad boy would be more able to protect you too, as opposed to a nice guy?
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like I think back then you think it's exciting, and you think that you don't know what you want at that age. First of all, you don't know yourself well enough. Now you do. Now I'm like, all those guys, bye. No, I'm out.
What do you think?
Exit.
So, where are you from?
Peru.
Brazil.
How's dating different here than there?
Wow, I've been here so long. I think the difference is the options. Like here, there's so many options. Where over there are less options, so you cannot like have to settle with anything. Here it's like you can have a higher standard. Yeah.
So, what do you look for in a guy in Miami?
Oh, nothing. I don't even date here. I go to Europe or some other like somewhere outside of Miami. Impossible.
Really?
Yeah, no. This is over in Miami. It's not.
Do you even have fun here, or?
Yeah, we go out, but I go home. I mean, I'm gonna go home right now. It's pointless. It's pointless.
So you're out to the stage of.
I'm out of Miami. Yeah, out.
Yeah, you're out of just having fun with guys that you meet at the clubs and.
I don't know. It's like guys. It's like Miami's a whole different world because there's so many women, and they're so easy, and it's like so like available that it's pointless.
You find that you're competing a lot with the younger woman.
Nah, they had nothing on me.
Okay. If he gave you a guilt-free pass to sleep with anybody in the world, would you take it?
I'm not a cheater and I'm loyal if I'm in a relationship, so no.
What if it was the other way around and she said, hey, you could have fun with any chick you want to?
No, sir.
Hesitated a little bit there, man.
I plead the fifth to any guilt that admits me in court against myself.
Now, threesomes, what are your takes on that in a relationship?
No.
So in your mind, if a woman takes a guilt-free pass, then she doesn't truly love her man.
Fact.
Correct.
Okay.
You're in a relationship, be loyal. If you can't be loyal, get out of the relationship.
You think it's the same for a guy if he sleeps with another chick?
Yes, no matter what gender, like female or male, if you can't be loyal, then don't be in it. That's it. Point blank period. There's a fine line.
If I asked you out, how much should I spend on that first date?
It's not about the money. It could be just something thoughtful. It's not about the money.
Let's go to Publix and get.
Find out what she likes to do and like go do that thing that she likes to do. She likes the beach, take her to the fucking beach. She likes coffee, go take her coffee. She likes nice restaurants, go take her to a nice restaurant. Like, do a little, like, it doesn't take much to like find out a little bit about what she likes and then just do that.
What if I said, I'll pick you up, let's go to Sonic drive-thru and watch a movie on my iPhone?
I don't like that, so no.
Ice
I'd
cream.
rather go on a walk with you and like spend no money at all, and let's like go for a walk on Brickell Key and like chill.
But does it really matter what you do if you're actually attracted to that guy?
No, but when you're in early stages of dating, you're getting to know people. So like you have to put a little bit of effort into understanding what that person likes and what they don't like. It's an exploration. Like, doesn't mean it has to be expensive. What if I don't like fast food? I'd be like, ew, like I don't want to go to Sonic.
Okay. And I guess, finally, let's see.
This Miami is getting to you.
No, it's just hot. Oh, yes. Exactly. But I'm from Jamaica, so it's not. But I live in Charlotte, so.
So you're not from Miami?
No. The humidity is different, though.
Very
it's my
different.
second time here, though.
Very different.
I like it, you know?
Very different.
Okay. How old are you?
29.
24.
You think dating gets easier for a man or a woman as they age?
A man as they age, because men, I feel like, age well, like they make more money and then they like are more established and they have more options, versus women have like a biological clock. So I feel like girls are in their prime like earlier than guys are in their prime.
Do you agree?
I mean, everyone's different.
Yeah, because I feel like as a woman, like when you get to a certain age, yeah, for sure, it's like, oh, fuck, I'm not married, whereas like
A guy, it's
a
not
guy,
like bad to
it's
be
like
old.
it's very like typical and like socially acceptable to
Like, be older.
not settle down until later. Like same as reason as like women tend to date older men because their maturity level doesn't happen until later.
Is that also why women tend to have a lot more fun when they're young and in their prime?
I had a hell of a lot of fun.
Whoa, what do you mean by that?
No,
What do you mean by that?
no, for real. I did my whole like festy girl, like send every music festival, do everything, go out every night. Like I wanted to go out like for sure Thursday through Saturday night. And now I'm like, I don't know, I'm kind of tired. Let's go home.
What do you think the issue is with dating right now?
That's a tough question. I think that the issue with dating is that someone, like a person, cannot stay, like a guy, I guess, cannot stay by himself and cannot stay with one girl. So he needs to like have other girls, like other options, because a lot of guys are like too insecure of themselves.
Well, do you think it's easy for a guy to get a girl, or is it easier for a girl to get a guy?
It's easier for a girl to get a guy because it depends on the girl. If the girl doesn't want to, then the guy has no girls.
So couldn't that be a reason why men always want to have multiple options?
Yeah, 100%. They want to have multiple options because maybe one girl says, yeah, I don't want to be with you. So they just like hop on the other one.
Or could it be that, like, if the relationship ends, that chick could go out the same night and find somebody that she could, use to take her mind off of it?
Oh yeah, 100%. Girls are like that. I mean, it just depends on the girl. If the girl is not the type of girl that goes out and like that, she's like not the like clubbing girl or like going out girl, and it's like the girl that stays in and watches like movie. Like it depends. But yeah, I mean, girls do that. Yes. I mean, I'm not the type of person that would do that. But some girls do. Like if I still like someone, like I wouldn't just go and like get with someone just to like take my mind off of the guy.
I would give it some time and then.
Okay.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
5'5".
How tall do you want your man to be?
I think anything after 5'10" is acceptable for me.
Why not 5'9"?
I mean, because usually when I wear heels, not that I don't, it's not like a non-negotiable for me. Like I'll settle, but it's not my preference. Like I'm not gonna not date a guy or not be with a guy because he's 5'9". You get me? But if I had a preference, 5'10" and taller is what I like.
So by the same token, a man can say, I'd prefer my girl to be 145 pounds as opposed to 190, but that's not the end all be all for me.
I mean, some guys will literally be like, I will not be with someone bigger than this weight. To me, it's not, again, not a non-negotiable, but it's my preference. I don't usually go for guys shorter than that height. I've done it before, but it's not what I usually go for.
I think you can have a preference.
I think it's okay.
I think there's ways that you could go about it. Like if you're gonna be like talking shit and you're gonna be
like, oh, my man's 5'7", my man's 5'7".
And that goes both ways. Like
Yeah.
I don't think girls should be so, like nasty to guys for
About
something
height,
they
yeah.
can't change, and same thing men to women. Sometimes women can't lose weight or whatever the case may be.
Have health
Well,
issues, whatever.
I mean, that's a minority of cases when it comes on to weight, though. But why do you think society is less lenient to men for having weight preferences as opposed to women? With the height.
This is where I say I'm gay and I don't say anything else.
I mean, I just feel like it's what society has shown us as a race that's the correct or like the best way to look, whether it's height or weight.
How old are you, ladies?
No. That's not gonna be on this interview. I'm out.
23.
Okay. Well, hold on. Don't run away. Okay. What do you say? 35?
Yeah, 35.
So at 35, 23. That's cap. Anyways, at 35, has dating gotten easier for you or harder?
Easier.
Why is that?
Because I no longer care.
You don't care about what a man wants.
No, I care about myself a little more. Before, I was more thinking about what everybody else wants, and then that wasn't working. So now I know what I want, so it's easier because,
Easier for you to weed out the guys that you don't want to deal with.
yeah, it's not like there are a lot of people to even consider, so it got less. What are you doing?
Just look at me for see.
Do you think a man is more likely to take you serious now at 35 than he was then? Do you think a man is more likely to take you serious now at 35 than when you were 23?
I think it's the same. I don't see a difference.
Okay. So even those established guys are still going for women in your age category?
I don't know. I'm an established woman, so I'm not even looking for anybody. If they are not at my level, then maybe they can't. They're not thinking about something like that. They just want something easier or casual.
All right. What do you wish men understood better about women?
Maybe what women want a little more, because they only think about themselves. They don't think about what women actually like. So even in a date, they're just thinking about what they want, what they like, what kind of food they like. Even if I tell somebody I'm vegetarian, they still take me to a steakhouse, or they're like, I'm gonna cook in my house a piece of meat. I'm like, it's still like they don't think about the other person. So it's just maybe think about their date more if they want to date. Otherwise, just go alone or with buddies, you know.
How about you?
I just some guys like make me come very fast, and they make me satisfied very good, and have a fun, and travel around the world. Just this.